Alright, so in today's video, we're going to be reviewing the Marvel Legends Electro Francine Frye. This is basically Miss Electro right here, and we're going to be reviewing her. So I don't know anything about this character at all, but I think she looked cool, and I don't have an Electro in my collection at all. I'm trying to build my Spider-Man Villain Rogue Gallery. What am I saying? I said Villain Rogue Gallery. Villain Rogue Gallery. What am I saying? I need to go back to sleep. I would cut that out, but I'm not cutting that out. That's funny. Anyway, so yeah, we're going to be reviewing this figure. This is the front of the package. You have comic portrait of her right here, and you have the figure right here. Again, makes the figure look absolutely goofy, but it's not that bad of a resemblance. I'm not going to lie. It kind of looks like the figure, except the face. She's obviously angry here. Right here, she's like menacing smile. So, I mean, it's kind of like it, kind of not. Especially the colors. This is like a lighter green. This is like more of a darker green. The yellows is even brighter than the yellows here. So, you know, I mean, it is what it is, but yeah, so this is the front of the package. Very cool packaging. I like the background, Spider-Man and everything. Colors are cool. Here's the back of the package. I actually read this because usually I don't read this because I know about the characters and stuff, but I had to read about this because I don't know anything about this character. I don't know if she's new or whatever. She's always been there. I have no idea. I don't read Spider-Man comics. I stopped reading the comics after the Spider-Verse stuff happened. I didn't even read it like that, I'm gonna be honest. I didn't really keep in touch with that, but you guys probably don't care, but that's besides the point. So yeah, there's the bio about the character if you don't know anything about her. Apparently she's an accomplice of Electro and she absorbed his powers somehow, and yeah, probably we'll read more about that later on. But yeah, so there's the back of the package. I have all these figures. I'll review them in time, Lord willing. And yeah, so there's the back of the package, and yeah, that's pretty much it. So let's open her up and let's see what she's about. All right, so Miss Electro stands at just about probably say like 6 1/4. Yeah, probably 6 1/4, close to 6 3/8. Yeah, around there. Here she is next to Amazing Fantasy Spider-Man. So they're like, why is he lopsided? Hello? Why are they always in some crazy pose? Like, can you just like be normal for once? Amazing Fantasy Spider-Man is kind of shorter than her. So yeah, here she is next to Tom Holland Spider-Man. Obviously he's gonna be short. Of course, they're in some crazy pose. So yeah, I don't know if this is accurate or not, or the scales or whatever. I'm not really sure. Here she is next to Tobey Maguire's No Way Home Spider-Man. It's obviously shorter. Here she is next to Levi. Obviously you gotta be very short. Of course she falls. And here she is next to Superior But Iron Man. Obviously he towers over her. Of course. All right, so let's talk about the aesthetic of the figure. So I'm gonna be honest, I think she looks pretty good. I'm not really a fan of all these like different type of yellows. Like you have a bright yellow here, kind of a darker yellow here. This, I mean, I think these greens match, but this is like kind of a little bit lighter. I don't know if this is like accurate to the comic or not. Let me get that picture back up. I think, man, I gotta stop ripping these boxes crazy. I mean, the yellow on her face, like the mask is kind of a little bit, it's kind of the same, kind of not. It's pretty consistent. They're pretty consistent, but there's like different types of yellows going on. Like, I'm not really a fan of that. It's like this yellow matches this yellow matches this yellow matches this yellow is like completely different than all the other yellows. I mean, it's kind of matching this. It's just kind of unorthodox. There's like a whole bunch of stuff going on with the yellows and colors, but she looks good for the most part. I wish it kind of matched this comic portrait of her, because like I'd like the colors on this, like the lighter green, the brighter yellow, things of that nature. And then they have this right here, which it's not bad, but it's just, I don't know, I just prefer if it was just a little bit lighter, you know, like with the greens and yellows, because it's just a whole bunch of different yellows going on. Like you have, I don't even know what this is. I don't know if this is a glitch in the matrix right here. I don't know if you guys can catch it on camera, but there's like a, like, I don't even know what that is, like a crazy mustard yellow right there. Like, I don't know what's going on, but for the most part she looks good. Like, I can't really complain. Like, she looks fine for the most part. I can't really complain, you know. The paint looks good. I think the face sculpt looks pretty good as well. She looks devious though, like devious. Imagine like you're sleeping and you wake up to see this is devious work. I'm not even gonna lie to you, but yeah, for the most part she looks good. I think she looks fine. Again, the yellows are like, the different type of yellows is kind of a little bit strange to me, and it makes the figure look mad unorthodox. Like, use a different type of, like, you ask a child, probably like an 8-year-old, to like, hey, make an Electro, but just use any yellows you want, not one specific yellow. But for the most part she looks good. I can't really complain. I like the face sculpt, and I think her anatomy is fine. I don't really have any issues with it. But yeah, so I think I'm gonna give the aesthetic like Probably a 3 out of 5. 3 out of 5. Yeah, I'm gonna give it a 3 out of 5 for the aesthetic. So she doesn't look bad. Again, I think the yellows are having different type of yellows is a little bit unorthodox, but I think the paint, the anatomy looks good. Her face sculpt is very nice, and yeah, I don't really have any issues with it. So 3 out of 5 for the aesthetic. As for accessories, you do get your, I don't even know what hands these are. I guess you can use these for the electric accessories, which I'm going to show in a few. So I guess you can use these. They always give these like hands to the women figures for some odd reason. Like what is this? Like what is this? Is she casting a spell? What type of hand is this? What is this? What hand is this? I don't understand. And then you have your open hand. Again, what type of hand is this? What, like, anyway, so yeah, you have those hands that come on her in the package, and then you have your 2 fist hands. Thank you, Hasbro, for giving us 2 fist hands. You refused to give us 2 fist hands for your figures for some odd reason. I don't know why, but thank you for giving us 2 fist hands, because she's a villain. She's supposed to fight Spider-Man. She fell, of course. And yeah, 2 fist hands is a mandatory thing. Always have these, Hasbro. Please, bro. Oh my goodness. So yeah, 2 fist hands. Thank you, Hasbro. And then you have these 2 cool electric accessories right here. These are pretty cool. One is longer than the other. I like these. These are very, very cool. I don't know if these can go on her hand. I think they can, actually. You could just put it through, like, right here. Hold on. Hello, skill issue? Hello. Okay, there we go. So yeah, you can have her, like, oh my gosh. So yeah, you can have her, like, do this or something. This kind of looks crazy, though. But I'm pretty sure. Can I put it through this hand? Hold on. This for new. Oh, yeah, there we go. So yeah, you could have her, like, shoot lightning or something. I know this looks very corny, but yeah, you can have her like shoot lightning like this. This looks pretty cool. I like this. And then you can have it like where she's like aura farming. You have the lightning like come down like this, things of that nature. It looks pretty cool. I like these. And these like are like blue and then translucent white. It's very cool. I like these. Very cool accessories right here. I think these are reused also from another figure. I don't know, probably a Thor or some electricity person. I have no idea. Probably from an Electro. I have no idea. I do have the No Way Home Electro as well, so I will be reviewing that eventually. Don't know when, but I think they come with that accessories, but yellow, so that's pretty cool. So for accessories, I'm gonna give it a 4 out of 5. I don't think you need anything else. I'm not gonna give it a perfect score because we could have got another head sculpt instead of this smiling head sculpt. We could have got an angry face sculpt or regular neutral face sculpt. Her just smiling all the time is kind of crazy work. But yeah, 4 out of 5 for accessories. I really love these electricity accessories right here. I think you can use these for like any person, any character that has electricity, so that's pretty cool. Or if you want to use it for like Dragon Ball Z, Super Saiyan 2, that would be very, very cool. So very cool accessories right there. So yeah, 4 out of 5 for accessories. As for articulation, her head can rotate all the way around. She does have some type of nuance posing, a little bit, like a little bit. It is on a hinge though, so yeah, it does have some nuance posing a little bit, not too much though, but you have to like kind of like move it a certain way, so it's not really there. It kind of is, it's kind of hidden. But yeah, she can't look up. There is like lollipop action going on, so please, you know, be mindful of that. You can't take her whole head off. You can see the ball coming out of her head, so be mindful of that. She can't look down decently enough. As for the arms, her arms can rotate all the way around, can go up very decently enough. That's very good. It is kind of sponsored by Gap, just a little bit, not too much though. Bicep swivel is there. Double jointed elbows, very good range, nice. Wrist can rotate and is on a horizontal hinge. All right, as for the torso, there is no cut here, so you don't get no reverse ab crunch or no ab crunch at all. Can't rotate it at all. Like you can't rotate this area at all. So yeah, that's terrible, horrific. But as for this area, diaphragm joint, it doesn't really go back that much. It can a little bit, I guess. I guess so. And then forward is like almost non-existent. It can go forward just a little bit, but it's almost non-existent. So yeah, it's not that great. And then the paint does keep going as you continue to go back, but you don't want to keep going back because it will break, and also it will be sponsored by Gap, so be mindful of that. Bars, and you can't rotate it, and then it does lean nicely. So yeah, there's that. Again, nothing here at the ab area, so that's terrible. She can't kick forward. She can't move it back at all. It's almost like non-existent. So yeah, thigh swivel is there. Double jointed knees, good. Proportion is good, can't complain about that. No boot swivel at all. Ankles, I just messed that up bad. Ankles go back very decently, go forward decently. And then Anchor Rocker is good as always. They don't do bad with the Anchor Rockers. Like, I don't think that has never been an issue. So yeah, for articulation, it's okay, I guess. There is no butterfly joints or anything like that. I mean, I guess she only would be good for like flying and I guess things of that nature. I mean, I don't really think Electro is fighting like that. He's mainly using his electricity powers. So I don't really think you need to articulate him that much. Or I should say her, but I'm just speaking like just Electro in general. Because I don't think Electro really fights that much. I think he just uses his powers. I guess you don't really need her to articulate that much because she's just going to be using her powers. So she's going to get like a 2.5 out of 5 because no butterfly joints is kind of bad. The head has a lollipop situation going on and it's sponsored by Gap. The torso is terrible. Can't arch back. Can't really arch forward, or it can't even arch forward at all, basically. And the legs are fine. So it's going to get a 2.5 out of 5. I would give it a 2 due to this character mainly only being useful for using its powers and not really fighting that much. I don't really think you're going to be needing her to articulate like that. So yeah, I'll give it grace on that. So 2.5 out of 5 for articulation. So yeah, for the final verdict for this figure, I am going to give this figure a 7 out of 10. I do recommend this figure. It looks good. The electricity accessories are very nice. You can use these for basically anything. It's very nice. You can put it basically anywhere. You can put the hands through anywhere of these pieces, and they're just very cool accessories to have. And she looks good. Again, the green and the yellows are very different colors. I'm not really a fan of that, but she will look good on your shelf for the most part. And if you want her to fight Spider-Man or want her to fight another electricity person, I think you could do a good stop motion with her based on the articulation that she has. It's not the best, but I think it will get the job done. So yeah, let me know how you guys feel about it in the comments below. Do you have this figure? Do you like this figure? And will you be picking it up if you do not have one? Let me know in the comments below. I love you guys. Like the video, subscribe if you're new, subscribe to my Christian channel. It's very important to your salvation. What happens after death? The link will be in the description. And if this figure is available on Amazon anywhere, I'll make sure to put it in the description as well. And yeah, I love you guys, and I'll talk to you guys in the next one. God bless.